Good afternoon. Okay. Well, we had quite a lot of interesting discussion from morning till now. And what I am going to talk about today is something on 21st century learning skills, which I think the opening speaker, Mrs. Sunita Nambiar, also touched on this topic. And this is something which has been discussed for long. I want you to imagine preparing a child for a world which does not exist yet is not an easy task for a teacher or for a parent. What I mean by that is, you and me today do not know what would be 5, 6 years, 10 years down the line, because the times are changing and evolving very rapidly and fast. Just to take you, if you take a step back and visualize a picture on what I just said, I would like to, just little sometime back, maybe 10 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, when we used to look for a driver, a car driver, we used to look for a driver to drive a car. Today, it's not that we look for a driver, we look for an Uber. We look for an Ola. And we did not imagine that this would be a scenario sometime back. We all know about, I'm taking an analogy from a different industry, we know about Kodak, a world leader. And today, Kodak is nowhere in respect to where they were world leader. Coming close to home, or the phones which many of us would be familiar with, is a brand Nokia. Now, where are they today? They are trying to reinvent themselves today when everybody else has overtaken. So there is a scenario where we don't know what will happen 15, 20 years back. What is the kind of a scenario? What is the kind of environment our children will face, our students will face 5 to 10 years, 15 years from now? So that is the reason why we say the 21st century skills are a must. And we are as an organization focused on the 4 C's, which are the critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. That's the area that we are focusing on and seeing how we integrate this in all our solutions that we provide, be it a textbook, be it a digital solution, be it an assessment. Today's child wants a challenging environment and wants inspirational learning. They are not willing to accept something which is just said to them, they will accept it. Because they are exposed or they have the benefit of internet today, they have the benefit of knowledge available across to them. So their expectation from a teacher, they have a set of high expectations from an educator, as well as the educators have a high expectation from the students that they have. All of us sitting here are from education field. We may be academicians, we may be entrepreneurs, we may be people linked to the education field. But right now, I would like each one of you to put a hat on of a parent. Many of you will have children. Or you would have studied 5 years, 7 years, 10 years back. And if you had a difficulty in a particular subject, what or whom would you approach? Pardon? Parents? Teacher? Tutors? Mother? Even a friend? So today a child has a textbook in the school. Can be from anybody, any publisher. Student has a digital content in a classroom from another source. They go back home, they have teacher. or they have their friends, or they have their parents to help them address the query or the problem that they are facing. So all three different parties or three different units are trying to address the same problem in their own way. When we started Eupheus Learning, we said, can we provide a simple, engaging solution for a child? For example, a textbook in the classroom, a digital solution to support it in the class, for a child to access the content at home, which is again simple, has the same pedagogy, same difficulty level, same style, same language. So it becomes easier for a teacher, for a parent to explain and give the opportunity for a student in a much better way. In Eupheus, further we said, as the name, any one of you can tell me the meaning of Eupheus? It's a Greek word. Okay, it's a willingness to learn. When we started Eupheus, okay, we said, what do we name it at? So we said, we went across through a lot of words. We said, okay, Eupheus is the word that we choose. It means the willingness to learn. So we said, let's build a platform, let's build our solutions which cover all the aspects and makes the life of a teacher, a parent, and a child much simpler. So we provide a single solution, like I said, which would be a textbook in a classroom, a digital solution again in a classroom, and something with the child accesses at home. Today children are on a devices. Why are they on device today? Anyone? To learn. Socialize. Pardon? Play. Explore. Entertain. But why all this? Why are they on a digital platform? Instant gratification. For learning. Curiosity. But again, why? Why are they on the digital platform? Not something else. More enjoyment. They are the netizens, right? They are born in an age when it's a digital age. You can't move them away from there. Apart from that, all what you said is right, but apart from that is, one, it is very easily available. Number two, the content is engaging for them. They enjoy on that platform because it's an engaging content, whether it could be a video, it could be a game, or it could be a learning thing. That's why they are very much available they are always on the device. So we said, can we create a content which is engaging? Can we create a content which is engaging? Can we create a content which is seamless and which is easily accessible for a child in school as well as at home? On the screen you see we are present in a print form in a curricular content. Could be a CBSE and ICSE content. Supplemental content are our digital resources which support the curricular content, as well as there are content which is supplemental, which is not curriculum based, and we have assessments. When we look at when we create a subject, when we look at a subject, we look at a subject as a whole, as a problem statement. What I mean by that is, we try and address the need which is there as per the requirement of a teacher, a parent, as well as a student. We keep all the three entities in our focus when we are developing that. Because we have to involve the parent in the learning and the development of a child. It is not left just at the school level. The parent has to be enrolled or empaneled or has to be involved in the learning of a child. I'll move a little forward. We said we can develop content in-house, so we develop content in-house. Then we said, okay, we are an organization, we are a setup which is just 2 years old. We want to reach out fast, we want to grow fast, and we want to provide solutions which are very much relevant. So we scanned across the globe, and we said, what is right, what is available across the globe, which is tried and tested. World Book is a very well-known organization, 100 years old. They are very well known for encyclopedia and their online reference resources. We said, can we bring World Book and make it accessible at school as well at home for parents to address the need when the project time comes up, when the project has to be made, or certain content or concepts which have to be understood, which is beyond the textbook, can we make these resources available to a parent and to a teacher? So we brought World Book to India, and we offer it across India to the parents and teachers. We tied up with a Canadian company for a robo-garden. All of you know, coding is the buzzword. Every school is trying to teach coding. Adults are learning coding. The objective is not that they want to become coders or they want to become programmers. The objective is very clear. Can we teach them the life skills? The 21st century skills which we just spoke about. Critical thinking. Can we teach them that? So we tied up with RoboGarden and brought the coding solution to India. There is an organization in Denmark which does research on IT. It's a non-profit based organization. They have a solution which is known as Step and Learn. It is for children in the age group pre-primary to grade 3, grade 4. It is a contraption fitted onto the ceiling of a room. There's a projection onto the floor, and the floor becomes completely interactive. Children come and play onto it. Yes, they come and play. But they're all learning apps inside it. For example, there are alphabets, there are vowels, there are addition, subtraction, geography in respect to country versus maps. All is available for children to actually do. So whatever is being taught in the classroom is reinforced through an activity. The child engages in the activity and does that activity. So the learning of the child is faster, and it is moving away from rote learning. Because whenever a child, as all of you know, when the children does a particular activity, they learn. When they are engaging themselves in that activity, they learn. And they learn much faster. While we were scanning across the globe, we found one organization in Spain which is involved in developing love for reading in children. Many of the children are moving away and not reading from a physical book. Reading as a book is reduced in a class, or children today are not reading much. If in the class there are 40 children, there could be 5 to 10% of the children who read actually a book, a fictional book or a non-fictional book. So here is an organization which has developed a concept of collaboration with a professional author, and a book is written. For example, a new book is started. On a Friday, a chapter is published. Children read it, go through that book. Immediately they have a comprehension. to understand how well they have understood, and then they vote. How should the plot revolve in the next chapter? It goes on week. So they are engaged, they are curious. Not only that, there are worksheets for teachers for every chapter, focusing on comprehension, guided reading notes, vocabulary, creativity, grammar. All this comes along with that. So we said, can we bring in such kind of solutions to here and offer it and develop on the certain aspects that we all of us are focusing on. Moving further on that, we have solutions which cater to multiple areas, like language learning. We said, can we bring in one of the most popular program from British Broadcasting Corporation known as BBC Muzzy. There are 60 million children or users across the globe using BBC Muzzy. It's a video-based language course where the children are watching a video. And after the video, there are interactions where the children learn about a language. 2 minutes more? 5 minutes? Just 2-3 minutes more. I'll just wind up. Yes, sure. Reading I just spoke about, coding I just discussed, reference. Then we said, okay, in English we have solutions. Can we also have an assessment? And what is the best assessment platform available, which is at a global level? So we said, let's bring in TOEFL to India. Not the TOEFL that all of us are well aware of. It's a TOEFL for young students in the age group 8 to 14. So that we can give them an assessment which is at a global level on English language proficiency. There are many more things that we can talk about. We are present here during the break. You can come to a stall, we can meet. Time is short. There's some of our users across India who are using it. We have 3,700 schools using one or multiple of our solutions in a short span of 2 years. 3.3 million students are using our solution. And leaving you with this, today's child wants to decide his or her own path, herself or himself, and we all have to kind of help them, assist them towards their goal. And that's all that I have to say. If any question, I can take it.